The Occupy Wall Street protests have been going for 3 weeks now, and they've been spreading to other cities in the US and attracting more attention and maybe more worry on Wall Street itself. But people from outside are still confused about how it's organized and what they really want. So I've come down here to Zuccotti Park today to try to find out. So a lot of people find the way this is organized pretty confusing. Maybe you could just tell us how it works and how the democracy process here works.
You got to start somewhere. So it's an act of passion. It might seem irrational, but over time it will form. Okay, that's how this will work. It's organic.
And there's a lot of commentary from outside that says, well, look, they don't know what they don't have a clear demand. They don't have specific things that they want to talk about or things that they want from the system. How do you reply to that?
I reply to that, well, I get approached all the time. What do you want? The object of the game here is that we're up against a system. So there's no guy to get out of a building and say, bust this guy. We're not anti-police. We're not anti-Wall Street worker. We're not anti any American. What we are is anti-present system. So this system has a many-headed beast. It's your housing. It's your hospital. It's your school. There are kids getting out of school that are 80 grand in debt and they're 22 years old and they can't find a job. These are good kids. These aren't lazy kids. The kids that are running this are good kids.
Graduated about 2 years ago. I haven't really had a job that had anything to do with my major, which was English, so there wasn't much tying me down to my home. And
so what brought you here yourself?
I'm not sure that I can point to any one thing. As soon as I heard about it, I knew I had to come. I didn't come up here to do food service, obviously, but it's something that came naturally to me, so here I am. As far as the protest itself, I feel like it's a worthy cause, and so I'm dedicating myself to it. What we're here to do is just show a different way, a different path to change.
And what do you think about Wall Street itself?
I think for us, it's become the symbol of everything wrong with our political and economic system. The bankers are responsible for a lot of things. I'm not sure they're responsible for everything, but their role is rarely beneficial to society. I mean, they're basically in it for themselves. And so they're a natural focus for the anger, I think.
I was curious to come and just see the protests and learn more about what's going on.
And are you sympathetic to it?
Am I sympathetic to it? I think in the general spirit of feeling left out. Like my family struggles with student debt. That's really affected us, and I know that's one of the issues at stake here.
And what do you think the end result is? Is it to formulate demands, or what is it? Where's it going?
I think the one thing that everyone here can agree on is that we're all upset about the role of wealth in the world right now. I think that would be one thing that would be a really easy consensus. I think something that's both true in this movement and in the world right now is that the specific strategies to deal with that aren't things that everyone agrees on. There are different people that are wanting to move forward in different ways, and so you're not going to have a set of demands by everyone. It would just be the same thing as saying a set of demands by the United States in terms of how to move forward. We're recognizing a problem and we're trying to see how can we work together on it to move forward. What are the things that we can agree on? And that's the kind of discussion that needs to be happening on a national basis.
And tell us a bit about what brought you here.
It's an exciting place to be. I mean, there's nowhere in the world where I think there's more important work going on than right here. And so I want to be a part of it and support it every way I can.
There's a lot of idealism here, but there's a lot of surprisingly sophisticated organization by individuals and a real commitment to popular democracy. The question is, without clear aims, whether the outside world will stop listening. But for the moment, it certainly shows no signs of going away. John Gapper, Financial Times, New York.